I said I want to go live, B.
On the last episode of HNZ. Woo! Going for fresh. Make some noise for the boys.
There you go.
Play them out, folks. That's it. There's lots of stuff going on.
Enjoy these little because we're not gonna get them next week. It's expensive.
All right. Stay tuned. Very exciting. Less features. So, we're talking about the finale of Los Hijos.
Los hijos de la madre.
It's been a ride. No, it's Leche de la Madre.
No, that's right. Let's hit this shit. All right, there you go. Continue talking.
All right. Yeah. So this has been a ride. It's been the culmination of everything we were waiting for, and a lot of. I mean, really, I feel like there are a lot more open ends, and especially the way they left it off.
Yes.
What really gets me about this whole thing is that, I mean, I guess not 100%, but for the most part, like Gen V is a required watch now. And even
Really?
Yeah, I mean, really, because they introduced a lot of characters and just there's no explanation, no backstory, no nothing. And like they don't even this show has been pretty good with the foreshadowing and stuff. But like except for this part, they were just like, no, this shit happened, and then that happened, and this happened too. What? And you're just like, fuck it, what? Who's that guy? What?
And then a big dong just comes at you, and you're like, "Oh shit!"
Like, how is all right? Giant penis attack and fucking Ed Sheeran is stronger than Kimiko. What the shit? What?
Oh my god! Dude.
What with all of this? We don't know any of this. Neuman was a main character in Gen V as well. Like, there's a lot. I haven't watched it yet.
I have not watched it either.
I mean, shit. We have 2 years until the next season of The Boys, the last one. So we got time.
We got plenty of time. We'll probably review Gen V here or Gen Z.
But yeah, I guess we gotta watch it. They're gonna have season 2 of Gen V. Before that,
you have to watch Diabolical as well.
Nah, but Diabolical does like it's just random little stories. But the one thing it does explain, at least it's helped me like in conversations about the show, because everyone's like, oh, by the way, A Train nowhere. That fool. Yeah, exactly. Like the only time they talk about him is they're like, yeah, we canceled the show, even though it's completely done. Yeah, it shows that Homelander has his super speed because he's never really shown it in the show. He just does it in Diabolical. That's it. And then it shows like shenanigans with Gen V. I mean, not Gen V, but with the
serum,
the vitamin V, whatever the fuck. Yeah, the shit they inject themselves with.
With what was it? With mother's milk, they're like
leche de mama.
Mamacita.
Yeah. Yeah, it's too bad that they didn't make that the thing. I mean, it's cool that they made Frenchie with his biochemistry like back. But I mean, the original, like, yeah, she was like a superhero gene factory, and they milked her, and it was Mother's Milk's mom.
Wow.
But yeah, this episode they did a lot. It starts off with talking about the doppelganger.
Yeah, the leech.
Yeah, and she's there with Huey. And they're having their moment. Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, what the hey, I'm gonna do it." And then like she comes over, and Huey's like setting up the plan with the boys on how to protect Bob, the president,
the builder.
Bob the builder. Yes, he can.
Because he can't fuck things up.
So they're making that plan. They're trying to figure everything out. And Starlight comes out and she's like, hey, she's wearing this like nice fancy designer dress. And he was like, what are you doing, girl? And she's like, well, you know, this is a very important moment. And Huey, will you marry me? And he's like, oh,
Oh, the doves flew and everything, kicking off the shoes.
yeah. And he's like, oh, no, me first. And then he opens the case and it's an IUD. And he's like, yeah, we can make a baby. No, he proposed this to her too. And then they hook up and then you see like the skin falling off from the ring.
Oh, the what's it called? Oh, I get it. Huey took off his ring thing. Sorry.
Yeah. So they're engaged now. Okay.
That come play later.
Then we see they go to man. It's Homelander is he's in the apartment and he's looking around and he sees Ryan's backpack.
Oh yeah.
And he looks in there and he sees a picture of Butcher and his mom. And then he starts freaking out and he lasers the whole place. It looks cool. It's all destroyed. Dude, I know he's unhinged, and that's really it's interesting because if you rewatch some of the older stuff, the Homelander, he had it together and he was really a force. And now he's terrifying just because he's just insane and he's unhinged and he's like increasingly more so. And they've done a really good job of portraying this.
It's all the white hair collecting that he's doing, and then
it's pubes.
So that nurturing that he has to be doing with the sucking the tits.
Yeah, we've all been there. But it's like, dude, it's a picture of his mom too. It's not just Butcher, dumbass. Like, he can't have a picture of his mom. Does he have to cut Butcher's face out? So he's freaking out. And he's like, Ryan, get her hair. And Ryan's like, ah, shit.
He's like, no, I don't want to be here. I gotta go.
Yeah. He's like, I gotta. There's a thing. And he takes off and he goes to visit William Butcher.
William Butcher,
who butchers the Butchman, and Butcher, who was in the hospital, but apparently it was like the safe room of the CIA.
Of Deadpool's movie.
Yeah. So he's there, and why Mallory? Auntie Mallory's there, and they're trying to talk to Ryan and convince him to stay with them. And Ryan's like, I don't know, he's my dad. He's my dad. I love him.
You want me to go against my dad? I can't. I love him. I gotta go. He's like, you're not going nowhere. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. And they're like,
I want to leave now.
He killed a whole plane full of people. We got the recording, and he killed a lot of other people, and he raped your mom, and yeah, good times. And he's like, oh, okay, but I still want to leave.
It's like, you lie.
Yeah, he's like, she's either I'm a weapon for you or I get to go free. And then he's like, well, if you still feel safe with your dad,
you're dead.
And then Mallory's like, no, you're not going anywhere. And then she goes to smash that like button. Dude, and then all right, so
smash that like button, ring the bell.
Dude, I mean, Ryan didn't have to. He's much smaller. He could have just walked around her. I guess he wanted to push her hand. Yeah, he just wanted to push her hand off the button. And he doesn't even stop. He doesn't remorse, man. He's a little shithead too.
Like that.
He stops and looks at her for like a second, and then he's like, "All right, bye. Like, I know you raised me."
Which is like, he's like, "Oh my God, what have you done?"
Yeah, he's like, "Oh no, he's a monster." And then Negan's like, "Yeah, dude, you gotta kill his ass." He's like, "All right, I guess."
Remember when Negan was telling him, like, I could help you, or I could unleash the power. He's got to tell me yes. And he goes,
Yep.
He goes, yes, please.
And,
Give me
and
some of
Ryan
that.
takes off. And then we cut back to Huey. Oh, Starlight escapes. She, man, have you ever done that? I've slipped out of handcuffs like that, like a couple times.
Damn, I haven't been handcuffed.
Wow, okay.
It's because they don't love me. That's why.
You have a vanilla love life.
We're
uh,
we just rope. We use those
yeah.
hand tie ropes. What's it
So
called?
she's got
Ties.
what is it? Shibari.
There you go, Shivaris.
Shibari.
Usually hanging upside down like a pinata, just waiting to get whacked.
Yeah. Oh, split me open like a pinata.
There you go.
Uh,
Come get
so
the
yeah,
nuts.
she escapes from the handcuffs by doing the Yankees. But first, doppelganger shows up and she's like, "Hey, we're married. Isn't that cool?" And damn, it's really hot in here.
She's like, that hurts me.
Yeah. So Annie's
Did she
all pissed off.
regenerate?
No.
Oh, that's
Well,
nice.
we know probably everyone has these powers, but I mean, she didn't have any like wounds that we saw on her arm after that scene. Um,
What up, base?
so she escapes, and then we see them discussing the plan to save the president because they're like, "Oh, everything else is out." What was it? Oh yeah, and they're like, "Yeah, everything else has failed. Ryan is free now." Wait, they don't know that. Why did they give up on everything else?
Because to go underground because she gets discovered as being
Oh, that's right.
cryptoplasm.
They go to the interview. Firecrackers firebomb or whatever. And then she's like, we're gonna do this interview. And it's this is a great moment though. It's so short. But it was like a very short
It was
interview.
intense too.
Yeah, and they're like, it's so awkward. She's like, all right, we just want to get the truth. And they're asking Neuman about her stance on soups and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And Newman's like, yeah, I think soups are really neato. And Homelander's just like, yeah, cut the shit. Like, we're here for realsies, not for fakies.
A real interview with these guys.
Yeah, and she's like, well, I really admire soups, and I think they're doing a great thing. And he's like, yeah, okay. He's
like, what?
He fires a freaking laser. It was like a split second. It's funny because a lot of people are like, yeah, how is she invulnerable? Okay, I mean, she withstood this acid with 0 marks. So she's got some invulnerability.
Oh,
but also, I don't think he was trying to kill her. I think he was just trying to
prove it.
Demonstrate that she could withstand a little bit. And you could tell her eyes clouded over. She was trying to pop his head.
It was white on white, dude.
Does not work, yeah. So she's like, oh.
Right in his eyes. She's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So part of that is that, well, her eyes it was her trying to use her power.
Yeah, the Bokugan.
But what we know about her from Gen V and not from this show at all is that she's a bloodbender. So it's not that she pops heads, is that she controls blood. She causes all the blood to rush to the head in such a like pressurized amount that the head explodes. So she could do it to anything. It's not just she could blow your leg up or whatever. or even like manipulate your body or something if she could control it better.
Keep you hard on for 10 hours.
Murder boner. She's trying to kill Homelander. It doesn't work. And then he calls her and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna cut your daughter up and send 1 part a year.
Damn.
And then she's like, oh, that's nice. I like receiving mail.
Can you make it slow now?
I can cancel my Birchbox now because I don't have to wait for other packages. I know that's coming at least. And she calls Huey and she's like, yeah, I know a lot of people, but apparently nobody else I trust. So you're the only one. And this is after Huey and Starlight fight about how he engaged to the fake her, and then he's like, I knew it wasn't you. Like, motherfucker, dude, you proposed, you lying asshole. Like, fuck up.
He still wants the Starfire action. That's why.
Oh no, this wasn't. No, this was not after they argued. This was before that.
Starfire. Yeah, he goes, hear us out. You know.
Yeah, no, they didn't call yet. No, this is when they go to protect Bob. They go to protect Bob first, and they're doing the assassination, whatever. And they go to the underground bunker, and MM is like, oh, the doppelganger could be anybody, so trust everyone, trust nobody, and whatever. And Starlight's like, okay, this is really great. And then Huey's like, oh, she says, oh, it's really hot in here, and she's sweating. And then Huey's like, oh, flashback. Oh, not really hurt. Like, that was the moment, you lying ass. It's like, not before that at all. So then they suspect her, and they're talking about keeping them safe, and they're like, oh, stay away. And then, they reveal from acting suspicious that they know, and then she snaps and she attacks them all. And apparently she also has super strength, because just everybody does. Why not?
She turns into the Terminator trying to get him.
Yeah, the freaking T-1000 over there.
He's like,
yeah. So she starts like brutally murdering the guys too. Damn. She throws the one agent against the wall and on the like coat hanger, and
she does the fatalities on it. She's like 3 times speed. She's like, shot.
Yeah, like. So then they're running away, and they get through the bunker doors. And
it's just funny. They put the code in the bunker doors, like. It's like, it's like, are you serious right now?
And they're running, and then Kimiko squares up against Doppelganger. And apparently, dude, like Kimiko was even strong for strong standards. And all of a sudden, everybody's stronger than her.
She has body.
So, yeah, she gets her neck snapped. And you're just like, oh, no, she's so super dead. And then it's just Huey and MM protecting Bob. And they're like, oh, no, we can't do anything. And he's trying to shoot her, and apparently she's bulletproof also. How many powers do you need, man? So she's just getting blasted, and she's just standing there. And you just see him like going through her. And then she gets tackled by, hey, Starlight, somehow find your phone works in this fucking deep underground bunker. Why not?
She fucking hit herself.
That's so ridiculous. Like, but whatever. All right, she found
she pinged them. She's like, I pinged you because you got the kid protection bull crap.
Yeah.
I guess, okay.
Put a chip on your shoe. So she
underneath his left butt cheek.
Yeah, she squares up against Doppelganger, and
she ends up killing her.
She snaps her neck.
I was amazed. I was like, oh, I thought it was a ruse.
Dang, yeah, but yeah, exactly. I thought like she would have popped the jacket off, and then they were wearing similar clothes.
And it was like, somebody else.
That's gonna be a whole thing, but no, they didn't bother. And I was like, oh, okay.
It was like being
it's over. And then Kimiko just gets up like, oh man, I slept wrong. Okay. Like, apparently, just nothing kills her.
I thought Kimiko was gonna get up and tackle her.
Nah, they had to give the Starlight to somebody else.
That's true. I thought she was gonna get up like, who are you? Are you imposter?
That's what I thought too. That's what I'm saying. I thought she would have taken her jacket off, and they were already dressed pretty similarly.
And nothing would happen.
So yeah, they protect Bob. Good for you, Bob.
Bob's Burgers.
Then they go back to the lab, and Frenchie's like, "Oh, I'm a genius." And then he looked at it and he's like, "Oh, what happened to you guys?" Then everyone's just all somber and serious.
Everyone got kicked.
Kimiko. Oh, she's so freaking adorable.
she's like, we need this to fucking cure now. This virus. What's soon? It's like, soon. I don't have it yet. It's like, what do you mean?
If I put it in a dot gun, it's possible. Possible
algo. And then and that's when she gets the call from Neuman, and she's like, hey, I need a way out.
Protect my daughter.
And she goes, man, you've been effing us so long. Like, why should we trust you?
Yeah.
I'll give you the whereabouts of my daughters so you could keep them.
So they scoop her up
I was like,
real quick.
damn.
Like, it's weird that I guess it's not weird, but she doesn't really do anything in this. So they pick her up, and then Butcher comes through. Hey, good to see you lot. Boy, cunts. I like when he's watching the interview, and then she's revealed to be a soup. And he's, oh, the cunt's out of the bag now. So he shows up, and he's like, "Oi,
Lots of you. What's she doing here?
yeah."
Hear us
No,
out,
no, and he
Victor. We have
puts his hand on his shoulder like they're all friends. He
we
was
have
like, "Hey."
liability.
You see him smile. And it's like, he's my friend. He shoves him. Fuck out of here.
You imagine after all that.
Yeah, and then I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. Butcher with the tentacles. And apparently the tentacles are stronger than everything else also. Like how, man? How just everything just power scaling is just nothing now. Like the
I think it's getting
little
quantified.
tentacles. Like they killed it. I guess the tentacles were strong enough to rip people apart from just the little ones in the girl's mouth.
Are those the hentai tentacles that we see?
Exactly, yeah. Oni-chan.
To the face, to the face. Some shit like that. I don't know.
I
like that or some shit.
So yeah, he smacks everyone around with his tentacles, and then they fix Neuman up, and he's just
Oh,
right in front of her daughter.
She lizard out too, right? And she got smacked in the face.
Yeah. He just knocked her out cold.
Shut the fuck up. She's like,
yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So maybe she was unconscious. I'd like to think so because that was so brutal.
So he came and he wrapped her around like a weenie and just fatality.
Yeah. And then everyone goes to stop him, and he's like, "No, it's suicide, Kimiko. You're fucking weak now, I guess."
I thought she was gonna regrow her legs or something. I don't think she was dead.
Because she seemed to be walking. Oh, Neuman?
Yeah, Neuman.
Not knowing how everyone's been, but no, she's outie, 5,000.
Jeez, I thought like, wait, no, now her dad's gonna be mad or something's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, Edgar.
Fucking Gus, los dos hermanos.
Yep.
Los hermanos chicken.
Yeah, he's gonna do something for sure in the next season too. He's gonna make some moves. Man, like yeah, she was a monster and stuff, but like, still, you felt a little bad about that.
Yeah, that's messed up. Yeah.
So then they're like, all
she
right,
was scared. She was willing to surrender, and Butcher just came in and kill your ass.
Yeah, because he succumbed to Negan. Becca was nowhere to be seen.
She got bitch slapped to the next year. And then Butcher tells Frenchie, "Hey, I'm taking the virus.
Give me the virus.
Either you give it to me by your will or by force. I'm taking that shit with me.
You've got the V in you. It will work against you." And he's like, "No." He just takes it.
He's like, "No."
Because yeah, I get it. He didn't want to kill his friend.
So he takes it. Homie is everyone's in shock. I was in shock. That's what I was saying about the whole Moon Knight section. Like it made it sense to see why like they don't want to play their hand on what caused the death of Mr. Elastic.
Yeah, and they're showing like this is his villain arc. Butcher is the moment he just lets go. I mean, I wish that it was a little more symbolic in that they showed Becca and they showed him just like turning away from her or something at least, you know?
Yeah.
But whatever. I guess they didn't want to like confirm. They just wanted people to be like, oh, maybe he can be redeemed or whatever.
Like you wanted a space in between.
And then this is just where everything takes a 310 to Schittsburg. And I mean, Frenchie and Kimiko get back together and there's happy moment. Monkey and they kiss.
I was happy about that, but what makes everybody buy or something?
Yeah, it was so nice. Because she's so freaking cute. She turned him from being a hoto.
Oh, goodness sake. An otro.
So, yeah, to an otro. Uh, yeah, then they discuss the plan. They're like, we're gonna separate, and I don't remember why, but reasons to to save the president or freaking whatever. So so, so they separate, and then what
Yeah.
happens?
Oh my goodness. They get ambushed by Dixon. It's flying people.
They throw a bunch of bullshit at us.
No, what happens is Homelander gets the call that Newman hears it over the news that she gets killed. It's like, oh no, it's all over. What I'm gonna do? And he's crying like a little bitch.
Yep.
And then Sage comes in. Sister Sage like, hey, it's all according to plan. He's like, what do you mean? Newman's dead. Newman was just a part of the puzzle. He's like, here, the president wants to declare his
loyalty
to you. He's like, what, how, what?
Yeah.
So homie calls and he's like, yeah. And then they're all at the podium, and the podium is like, effective immediately.
Step aside, Mr. President. Yeah, it's just he immediately asserts his dominance. He just T-poses on the mic. And then he's like, yeah, I'm going to hire superheroes and it's going to be a good time.
He goes, was it curfew, right? They tell him that everybody has curfew.
Yeah.
Superheroes going to be in every corner. You're going to take the positions of the cops.
On January 6th, dude, all right, man, we get it. Fucking, and then make America super again. Like, God damn, all right, we get it. Trump sucks. Cool.
Oh, no.
That's 100% what they're saying.
Shit. Here we are.
The writing is very much on the wall. It's not subtle.
I'm scared. He's gonna do martial law.
So yeah, so that went down, and he's like, "Yeah, we're coming for you." And then all of a sudden, all these randos with powers, nothing. It's just out of nowhere.
So Kimiko and Frenchie are trying to board a vessel, a fucking ship. And you see all of a sudden, Kimiko get tossed across. Wow, she goes, "Hey, Kimiko!" She turns around, and then this lady whispers something on her, like the witch, like Scarlet's witch. She goes,
"I heard a secret." Yeah, and she's like, "That bitch don't love you," and he's like, "Oh, okay," and then he walks away.
He's like, "Fuck it, let's go." So I guess he got enchanted, and then he willingly got in the van.
Yeah, you remember how much you love Dick? And he's like, "Oh, okay, that's true."
I got somewhere in the van.
That's right, monkey.
Or it'll be cool. She goes, "Hey, I got Colin for you." He's like, "What?"
Yeah. Whatever it is, he's clearly in a hypnotic. He doesn't turn around at all. So she hypnotizes, I guess.
And all of a sudden you hear like a baby. No.
First she tries to hit him and it just bounces off. And it's like, okay. Apparently Ed Sheeran is stronger.
She goes, no. Oh my God, her first words. Oh, my baby said her first words. You sound like a soccer announcer.
Go.
Go.
Man, how sad. No, I'm not gonna go. Dude, how sad. But hey, at least she got the powers. All of her powers. Now she has the power of speech.
Oh crap! Here we go. Superpower woman that you don't even shut her mouth.
And then someone drops a ship on this movie.
On Huey and Miss Starlight.
He crashes into it. Then he gets out. And the captain's like, I had the right of way. And he's like, oh, let me just get your insurance.
I thought we were watching Twisters for a minute.
And then fucking 11 shows up. Get out of here, Stranger Things. This is not your show.
It's like,
look, I have a toy. Like,
oh God.
And then he 11 hypercharged Starlight's powers that she kind of activated again. We saw that.
All of a sudden.
Yeah, and then they hypercharged her powers and sent her off to the moon or something.
No, yeah, Huey tells him no, it's okay, just go. She's like, what? Just fucking go. So she gets up and flies away instead of beating up this guy.
Wait, is that really what happened? I I thought 11 like activated them because it looked like
Oh
it.
no, she's like, look, remember they're driving, like, look, I could do this now. She's like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
And then that's when the boat comes down. And he
So
was like, no, go ahead, leave.
then they grab Huey and throw him in another vehicle, I guess.
And then Mother's Milk is taking a piss. And then he washes his hands. And all of a sudden, this flying dong comes out and he knocks him in his hand and spits in his face.
Yeah. Like, no, that's so uncool.
It's just like a tree chase.
So I'm not going to go into it a lot, but in the comics, what is his name? Love Member or something? Yeah. He's one of the most selfless and heroic characters in the show or in the comic. He and his powers don't stem from him being able to stretch his cock. He's just like, it's just a normal dude with a huge member. But he helps them take out Stormfront. and he gets blown up by an RPG from Butcher when he decides to help the boys. And right before he gets blown up, he calls Huey and warns him that Butcher is turned and he's killing everyone. But apparently now he's just a giant dick that tortures poor MM.
La madre sabe trucha, fool.
So that's it. And then they drive off listening to Nirvana. And now I actually know the lyrics to that song. That was okay not knowing them, but there we go.
There's something on the way or what?
Yeah.
Something in the way. No, that's Batman. So yeah, Mr. Butcher over here has the sleeping pills because the Butcher has the virus with him and he's just cruising.
Yeah. Oh, and we see. Let's see. Yeah, Sage's plan. She shows Bob getting arrested, and that's when. Oh, we already talked about. Yeah, Calhoun took over. But like, man, Sage, she's so underutilized and just like underwhelming. She's always the smartest person on the planet, and you just like. You really don't do much. You know, I'm not saying to be like Iron Man or whatever, but you think that she would have a lot of foreshadowing and a lot of like behind the scenes manipulation, but it really was just like, oh yeah, this guy's the new president now. Cool, huh? It's like, I guess I don't know. She's very underwhelming to me.
She looks underwhelming because she needs I guess she's trying to see if her plan is actually working, and it is. So she's patting herself on the back. He goes, wait until we do phase 2.
Yeah, whatever, man. It's like,
what is this? Fucking Avengers phase 2?
It's really, it's not that impressive. Like Homelander would have done most of this on his own anyway. He didn't. It could have been anyone.
Yeah, he could have gone on a murderous rampage.
Yeah, and he could have just gone and like, oh, you're gonna be the next president, and then lasered off their baby toe and then been like, listen, you're mine now, bitch. And that's it. That's all he had to do.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, and then we see the funniest, most fucked up part of it was with when they were hunting the insurgents. And then everyone's like, oh, this is pretty bad, huh? And Deep just being the most irredeemable piece of crap.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
He kills that guy. He's like, tell me I'm smart.
It's like, you're saying because I'm gonna kill you. It's like, no, it's true.
Yeah, and
she goes, thank you, pal.
Asshole. And then we gotta find Ashley, and then he kills poor innocent Ashley, assistant Ashley.
The wrong Ashley.
Oh,
they put Ashley in the front of the top of the list. That's why she has all the dirt on everybody.
Oh yeah, Deep did, asshole. And then she runs away. And she injects herself with vitamin V. And then
all of a sudden her wigs fell off and we don't know what she turned into.
She turned into me. I have the power.
Don't let Highlander know that you're Ashley. But yeah, the Asians left and everybody left. Half of them got captured, and yeah, that's it. The boys might be done.
Everyone got captured, man.
Except Moonlight.
The only one who didn't was
Starlight.
in French. Well, no, yeah, definitely Frenchie got caught. Yeah, it's just Starlight.
Starlight and Busher. Busher doesn't know.
No, Butchers. He turned.
Oh yeah,
He's not. He's not himself anymore.
he's possessed by the book.
So that's, man. Not only did
2026.
Love Member dick slap he dick slapped all of us. The writers dick slapped all of us.
He's like,
You really just gonna leave it like that and that's it? That's just how you're doing it? That's
2 years, bro.
that's not cool.
That's 2 fucking years.
Pretty uncool.
Racial Ghoul is not cool.
Yeah, that's how it is.
It's just the same thing as Game of Thrones, you know.
There was like no gap between this. I don't know because I watch it like sporadically.
Probably that's why.
Yeah, I guess I was not on.
Each season was like 2 years, 3 years, I think, to make as well. So
yeah, I was not with the Joneses on that one.
it was not with the Joneses. It was not with the
times.
The first family.
So yeah,
I enjoyed it. What it was twists and turns. You know, I was happy with Kimiko and Frenchie getting back together. You know,
yeah.
Because when I told you to go find someone better than yourself, whatever, you know, it's better for you. It's like I meant me.
We're in the market, and he's like, "I met someone. I am in love with him," and she's like, "I super fucked somebody." I super had sex.
God almighty. You know, the guy from Starbucks is like, yeah, I smashed.
Yeah.
Hit the smash button on that one.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I totally did.
I hit the abracadabra on this guy.
Oh, man.
It was cool. It was a nice rap. I give it an 8.
Yeah. It's been great, man. I want to see how it ends.
I give it an 8 out of the S. What do you give it?
Yeah, I give it an 8 out of 8.
There you go.
Great bait, mate.
Great bait. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. All right.
So that's what Porky Pig said. That's all, folks.
That's all, folks.
Thank you for tuning in to this last episode of The Boys till 2 years from now, 2025.
What's up, Doc?
That's when every single movie anticipation is gonna drop. Avengers, so on and so forth. Superman and Red Tights, Liu Kang.
No, New Kang.
New Kang, Liu Kang. Mortal Kombat's coming out too, so there's a new Mortal Kombat.
Talk about Mortal Kombat.
Get over here, bitch.
Fight. Round 1. Fight.
Dun, 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 dun. So when the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Pack launches, we're going to be launching a new gaming channel, so you can subscribe to that one too. We're going to have a gaming channel as well.
It's called Mediocre Mother Fighters.
Mother Fighters. There you go. Zombie Undead.
It's called Mid Gaming.
It's called Gaming. Was it Gamers Haven Hub? Something like that.
Sure, why not? All right.
For the Headlander, I am the Zombie Lucha Libre. This has been the wrap of The Boys, Season 4, Episode 8. The new beginning, or the end is the beginning. Something like that.
Those are things. Yeah, next one, DP3.
For next time, yeah, DP3 and something giveaway. Okay, bye. Buenas noches.
Yeah.